So I'm Sara Bourgeois, and I have been here for 12 years. I am the current project manager for the modifications for mobility program. But when I started, I had just finished a stint with AmeriCorps and working with Habitat for Humanity, and I knew I wanted to do something with low-income housing. So I found PWC, and they said, well, if you're willing to start at the bottom, we'll hire you. So I said, yes, I am. So I started in weatherization, and it was a great place to start. It's very humbling, crawling under a mobile home, patch in the belly, and those are not fun places to be in. So it was a struggle, but again, I was glad to do it. And I met a lot of clients that way because I would go from house to house every day meeting new people, and it certainly wasn't boring. And after a while, I moved on to a furnace crew, which I had no prior HVAC knowledge, but they taught me how to bend metal and run an electric wire, and it was so methodical every day, putting in a new furnace and matching the old one to the new one, and it was neat. It was fun, and the crew I was on was just fun to work with, and that was one of the more enjoyable things I have done here. Then I think I moved into the modifications program. So with Brad, and we only had a team of 2, so he and I did all the ramp installs and took out a lot of bathtubs, put in the step-in showers. It was hard, physically hard work, but it was so rewarding. Of course, when you meet people that can't get out of their house and you spend a few hours putting in a ramp, well, it just opens up a whole new world for the homeowners. One man in particular, we finished the ramp, he had come outside, and I assumed he was going to go to the front sidewalk. But he didn't. He turned around and went to the back, and he sat there for a minute, and I'm just kind of puzzled, wondering what he was doing, and he said, I haven't seen my backyard in 3 or 4 years. And I'm like, oh my gosh, the backyard, it's right there, but because of the steps and because of his wheelchair, he couldn't get to it. So that was pretty intense. After that, I got the opportunity to manage the volunteer program, which was really tough, but it was really rewarding. It was an interesting transition from being in the field to being in an office and all the phone calls and the fluorescent lights, and it was tough. It's still tough. It's hard to sit still and be productive all day, but it gives you an opportunity to influence things in a different way. And again, it's rewarding. It's different. But I'm glad I had the field experience, because I think that made me a better manager. I mean, I know what it was like to work in 90-degree weather. I know how heavy the materials are. I know how long it takes to do some things. In my case, it took a lot longer because I was just very slow. We all have our strengths. So yeah, now I'm here managing the modifications program and looking forward to Whole Home, the Innovation Center opening up next door, and how I can play a role in that.